Hello everyone, I'm investigating another Bigfoot theory. I already caught Sasquatches on the northern part of Florida where the creeks start going east to west and north to south. It makes you take the route on the side in the swampland where I caught the footprint. I made it back through all the swampland up here and cut across. And right up here, these two creeks, see? And then they go back down north-south and forms an island. And let me show y'all just exactly how definitive it is. Right here, first, this doesn't look like one. Look at that toe. And look at this one over here. Look how big that is. That footprint, here's my hand, here is the heel, where my heel is. It's that twice as long, over 8 inches wide. Look at those toes, are really definitive. That thing is massive. Here's real quick what I had done, is I had made this little rock formation perfectly. Of how big that is. This is a day in the Sasquatch, man. I just walked down this trail. I noticed the dirt changed to sand. I took a side trail because I thought they were messing around with the people's horses. I see a lot of this. I walk right to the end of it. It dead ends. I see some structures over here. Big old logs up. I step right over here and I think this is the biggest footprint I have ever seen yet. And it's right in this mud here, and it's not just the size of it when you first look at it, it's just that the toe is really definitive. And let me show y'all just exactly how definitive it is. So here's like a couple other indentures coming back, but right here, first, this doesn't look like one. Look at that toe. And look at this one over here. Oh, look at this over. Look at this leaf. Look at the toes on each side. Look how big that is. That footprint, here's my hand. Here is the heel, where my heel is. It's that twice as long, over 8 inches wide. Look at those toes, are really definitive. And check out where it's at. Walking back towards those people's houses where I suspected. I can't believe how right I am. I was like, this is a great day for footprints. I was sinking in the mud. And that toe is really well down in there. Let me just tell you. It's a good footprint. That thing is massive. Here's an idea of how big that is. That thing's huge. You can totally see those toes. Massive, massive. Step right through here. Right down this water line. And I was just saying to myself, they built these little trenches in these national forests, how they protect. A lot of times these water lines, at the very end of this is a Durbin crossing of 3 creeks. And anywhere we got a little peninsula of creeks around in Florida, it's major because it means that the elevation change, or not the elevation, the east, the west, the gravity changes, so it pulls it in different directions, making an island of 3 or 4 creeks that film in the middle of nowhere. This thing probably stepped in here to mess with those little families and horses just last night, because this is a really Nice structure. Right here, I can barely walk through this stuff. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little structure. It's like nice and clear. There's a couple double breaks. Okay, nice little looper with the old vines in front of it. Oh, and totally has a huge trident. Look at that. Okay, so as you can see, it says kind of wet. See this trench I was talking about? This is the ending of it, this trail. See, it's kind of flowing. If I were to follow that all the way down, I can run into another trail and eventually into those creeks. So these footprint sounds very, you know, whoa, something over there. Alright, we'll have to check it out. Here's another sign of them for sure. Look at this elevated, that's way up off the ground. Look at that star agami. This one is wrapped around underneath that one, making this star. We have this old trail. The signs of them around here for sure. They come down here, mess with these people in the farms. They're out those double creeks. Right in the right good hot spot. But I got to get a dry spot where I can chill out and see, because I just saw their little islands out there and it's too wet right now to walk them. But when it gets dry, we can walk them. I'll tell y'all more when we get to them. Hello everyone, I'm investigating another Bigfoot theory. I already caught Sasquatches on the northern part of Florida where the creeks start going east to west and north to south and make islands. I'm in another section of that and I just seen the biggest footprint I've ever seen. The two toes were really definitive, just big and round, like juicy, like toes, and a huge print. And they like to play around people's houses on the edges, so I went down the side trail like I theorized. But I have the map here, and I stopped at one of the creek crossings. I'm gonna go back to the point where it starts going north and south. The road buffers, I don't understand how they like that, but I heard a story once where a guy just shot unrounded a whole round of shotgun shells on it, and the thing never even moved and budged. So maybe they have something where they can just block out, you know, the noise or something. But anyhow, I've been hearing them talking, and this one on the other side of this little crossing here, I'm going to turn the camera around, has been throwing some big things, kaboom, kaboom, about 3 times. Over there, I heard there was somebody talking, and that's just the water dropping down in the hole going bloop, bloop. But it's way back there. And anyways, this thing here is a great tool because I think they can see about 25 millimeters. We cannot see. So they can be about 400 feet back or so and see us perfectly in the woods, whereas we cannot. And this will get you there. This will turn that human into another human, but you gotta rig up your cell phone and other things. Found a great walking stick out here, the big footprint. They've been messing around with me on this trail and I haven't even walked up, but like I said, I like to take attention. So maybe I can stir up a little bit more action with other people. I'm showing this map here, and the map I have is right here, and this is the section of the creek. So basically what happened today was that I had started off my journey and I decided to take the route on the side in the swampland where I caught the footprint. Made it back through all the swampland up here and cut across, and right up here, these two creeks, see, and then they go back down north-south and forms an island. I'm right here where there's another crossing, and the road, you can hear it. I don't know, sometimes they like buffers. I don't, like I said, I don't know that, understand that yet, why they're so close to roads or whatever. I don't want to think that they're about to invade us, but anyways, and you can see where it comes back down here. So I walk down this trail, go this way, where this creek starts going this way, and I'm right in here getting the activity with the water being so high. We cannot get anywhere over here, and I can just go ahead and turn this around on the other side here. And I'll show you real quick what I had done is I had made this little rock formation perfectly. 3 rocks with a red one. So I squeeze them together. Actually came up with another idea, but this is the side the sucker's been throwing stuff at me, right down there and around here. Really heavy stuff. So what I do in these situations is I gift them just like they gift me. They left me mushrooms broken on the trails, the other things. This rock's glittery from the railroad tracks, and it's from a different area, so I gift it with the knowing I know of them. Now if other people see this, it gets more activity. People come around shouting, looking more, and then if they see it, they know that I know about them for sure, because I want them to know that I have an interest. And then I start getting other games with them, you know. Well, this could very well just be one of those crossing points. They are, their trail is like often on ancient trails and stuff. Like I said, I don't just go out looking for them. I go down ancient creek beds, but the problem is I have to park in about 10, 12 places to walk the whole thing and get into sections and sections and sections, but they do all connect into like a whole trail, and it's ancient and other stuff, and they could just be passing by. Like we have people at the train station where you jump on the train and get to the next train station, and then we have people there, and then we get to the next train station, we have people there, somewhere similar to that type of thing. So maybe that big one, big one, I do know they pass through every once in a while. I've seen some huge big activity before and a couple other times, and that's how I would study my research, is to get to know. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? The bird stirred up after. Hello. 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 And the bird stirred up. It whistled to me when I whistled. It did the water when there was water. It threw the branches when there was wind. It did the alcohol when I did alcohol later, but later on when it was evening, to make it more believable. A big one in a water zone. Here. So now, man, they don't do ones. They don't do ones. Birds do not do one calls. I'm hearing all kinds of weird like monkey almost noises. I see down the end of this trail, there's a huge dark spot. See it? Right there in the middle. I can't get on the sun of it. I do this to move because the laser lights of the cameras. It's a pretty big dark spot right there. See how they're dark spots? That's what you look for. It's not gonna move his nose. I'm not gonna move. Whatever it is. Boss. Basically what I heard. It's crazy. Look at this lake it has. Sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all a secret of mine. Not a secret, but just another Bigfoot story insight. A lot of people don't really know this at all, but actually let's see if we can look across so we have a chance. Yeah, see those dark holes? And one of them is dark. One of the secrets of dark holes is like you see like a hole coming through the trees, like it's all opened up, and then it becomes really black. They suck the chloroform out of trees, but that's not the secret. The secret, one of the insights I want to tell y'all about is that Jesus, I lost myself here. Secret insights. Jeez, me, this is okay. Well, there's chlorophyll and colors, but these ponds, like, sometimes they mist off. Like, you ever heard like gorillas of the mist? Like, what does the mist have to do with it? A bunch of monkeys misting. Well, some of these ponds, sometimes the ones that I have one by my work where I've seen Sasquatches, that all the time, not all the time, but the other ones are clear, and the one is misty. Like there's like fog coming up over it. Look at that sideways. And look how dark it is up in there. All different figures like a city. Mist. If this pond or this anything else, I can have some fun over here. I just noticed. Actually, it's not bad. Okay. A little trail for sure. Okay. See this? Like something hit it type. Big old opening. Forest gave them. Sideways one down there. Okay, not too much, right? I noticed it. I mean, I don't think I can even show it on video. It's getting a little dampy, dark on my way out. Look at this X. Look at that. Look how that thing's like X, and it's like lean. I mean, fool me or not. I mean, really. Here's sirens. I sat on what they like about the buffer. It's a couple low ones and a huge side trail to whatever that anomaly is. And the anomaly is north and south and west, making islands of water pools.